All right, 90 Day Challengers. So this is video number 2 of the intro. Kind of went over the quick start guide. All right, so we're gonna go into the other pages here of you guys' booklet. All right, so the big piece that we talked about, and we'll talk about it multiple times, is how do we win? So the 90 Day Challenge is based off of a total transformation, guys, okay? So this is a total transformation off of your before and after picture. So if you haven't taken your before and after picture or your before picture yet, make sure you set up a time to do that with myself or one of the other trainers. Now we did do measurements. Now the measurements are designed for you guys and for you guys to be able to assess changes in the body and things of that nature, but those measurements are kept for you guys at the end of this. They're not sent out to the judges. It is strictly your before picture, your after picture, and a visualization of those two things. All right, so I touched on this multiple times, so that way people at the end of it don't have a problem understanding what it is that they got judged on, okay? Now there is 4 categories that the judges are given. Now these judges don't have any association with the gym other than just doing the judging and criteria for us. They're given 4 criteria to follow. They're not local people at all. They're sponsors and people outside of the states. So they don't really know anybody at all in these. They don't get names, they don't get ages, they don't get anything. They literally get a picture side by side, and they're given a scoring system to go off of, and that scoring system is here at the bottom. Okay, so that scoring system is muscle definition. So it's a visible muscle development and shaping. So making sure that, I tell people this is important, that you don't just do a bunch of cardio to drop a bunch of weight in pounds and inches. Like that's not the purpose here. The purpose is to drop inches, drop body fat, and see a toned athletic look kind of left behind. All right, so that's why the muscle definition is a big category. So then the next one is body circumference. So visible inches lost, not actual tape measurements. They're not looking at them. Visible inches lost is the second part, and then total body symmetry. So now symmetry to balance. What we're looking for is we don't want just to see arms toned, the back toned, or just the stomach toned, or arms toned and the stomach still holding. So we want to see symmetry. We want to see the upper body, lower body, every piece hit appropriately and changes in everything. So that means skipping out on leg days or skipping out on certain days because those are harder days for you. This helps eliminate that. So make sure that you are doing all aspects from the upper and the lower body while doing this. All right, and then the 4th piece is the total transformation. So noticeable changes in all areas of the body. So this is the total transformation. So all 4 of those categories are scored on a 1 to 3. 3 being the best, 1 being the lowest. Okay, and then you're given, and then I'm giving all those numbers back, and then you're given a score. We take about 7 judges is what it is, and they're divided out. We take all the scoring that we get back, and then we put it all together, and we get an overall average, and that lets us know who the winner is. Okay, so there is a guy, and there's a male and a female winner. All right, so if by some chance that there is a tie, okay, we've had it happen before. Okay, if there's a tie between anyone, the guy and the girl, or the guy category, there's 2 people that are in the first place running for that, or if the girl, there's 2 in the first place running for that. Okay, we give them an option, okay, of doing 1 or 2 things. You can either split the money with the person you tied with, all right, so that'd be $2,500 a piece, or if you want to do the tiebreaker, what we do is we pick a judge at random, all right, and that judge, we take their score, okay, and we look to see who scored the best on that judge, all right. So if, we pick judge number 3, and one of the person scores, a 12, and the other person scored an 11, then of course the 12 wins. Now if they both score the same for that judge, we pick another judge at random. All right, so we'll do that until we can determine who the winner is. Essentially, we'll eventually find somebody that is a winner. So we haven't had that ever be an issue in that regards, but that is how we would do that if in the event there was a tie, guys. Okay, so how to win. Super important. Total transformation. We have other prizes that we give out, training, things of that nature, but it's a subjective thing, guys. It's a thing that you want to make sure the judges can see transformation. They have these areas that they're supposed to be focusing on, but once again, it's a visualization between a judge looking at you and being able to make these decisions based off of what we're asking them to look for. All right. These judges are fitness people. Some of them are not fitness people. So we get all different types of people that are going to give their input on these changes. All right, guys. So once again, I know that the prize is the big prize is the money, of course, but the overall transformation in your body and the education that you're going to get behind this is going to be worth way more than any of the money that we're putting up for grabs. But it's definitely a nice little incentive for people to really work hard and really try to educate themselves on what they're doing. All right, guys. So that's how to win. All right, check out the other videos on the other pages we have here in the booklet and onto the nutrition stuff as well. So this is video number 2, intro for the 90 Day Challenge.